There is an attack ad in the race for Secretary of State. What a time to be alive. The ad falsely paints GOP candidate Pam Anderson as a MAGA Republican. Anderson is not an election denier. But the ad accurately says that Anderson's been campaigning with some people who are saying that elections are rigged.
Colorado elections run like clockwork. But Pam Anderson wants major MAGA changes, making it harder to vote.
That's not true. Republican Secretary of State candidate Pam Anderson has a demonstrated history as a county clerk and head of the state's Clerks Association of expanding access to voting. She is not part of former President Trump's MAGA movement. Anderson has stood up against Trump's big lie about election rigging.
She said automatic voter registration was wrong.
This needs context. Anderson supports automatic voter registration, but she's criticized how Democratic Secretary of State Jenna Griswold implemented it. Griswold called Anderson out for that during their 9 News debate.
This has been something that I've had a hard time following my opponent's position on.
And Anderson has not been clear at times in explaining the issue here at a Republican primary forum for May.
I agree. Automatic voter registration with the Democratic legislature was wrong for Colorado and has eroded our voter list.
Bottom line on this, Anderson is calling for reforms to automatic voter registration, not an end to the system. The ad from a Democratic PAC makes another whopper of a claim that Anderson
wants fewer ballot drop boxes.
That's not true. Anderson has been a leader on drop boxes. The ad twists a concern that county clerks had about an unfunded mandate to add drop boxes. Griswold echoed this misleading line of attack in their debate, and Anderson responded.
See, there you go again, Jenna, misleading people about my record. As the executive director of the County Clerks Association, my opponent dropped a bill that no election official in the state had seen that cost millions and millions of dollars and could not be implemented. 61 of the county clerks across the state opposed the bill, and it was my job to go to the table and also work with the legislature, who then funded part of that bill.
This election, she's campaigning with election deniers.
This is true. Anderson is campaigning alongside election deniers, like gubernatorial candidate Heidi Ganahl's running mate, Danny Moore. Anderson says she's doing that so that she can reach those Republican crowds to explain why elections aren't rigged.
We can't trust Pam Anderson to run the next one.
That's up to you. This ad makes a series of misleading claims. Anderson is no MAGA Republican, but campaigning with election deniers has raised questions about her judgment.
You can see the full 30-minute debate between Pam Anderson and Secretary of State Jenna Griswold on 9news.com, and we've also put it up on 9 News and the next YouTube channels. Or if it's easier, you can text the word debate to 303-871-1491. We'll send you a link to the full debate.